Echo, echo, echo.
I think we're live.
Thought we were in a submarine there for a minute. It was
Yeah.
the ping.
Oh, gotcha. My,
Poo, poo. Simon went live.
no.
Greetings, NBL. How are you?
So who ended up winning the last one? Oh.
What's up, Daddy Dutch? Present. Did my deed for tonight. What did you do?
What did you do?
What was his deed? Judge. I don't
No,
see Jeff.
it was rigged. Okay, now I'm live. It says,
Periscope up. Mr. Hernandez.
"What's up, David? Welcome. Come on in.
Take your shoes off. Rest a while.
Take your pants
Y'all
off."
come back now. Y'all come back now, you hear?
I called both winners.
Oh, call both winner. Okay. Hi, Kent. And yes, you did. Huh. Well, Simon said Dez won the first one. It was between Dez and Moose. Who won the second one? Hello, everybody from Luna Channel. Luna Channel. Dez won the first one. Judge Jeff won the second one. Okay.
He needs to. What?
How'd your pop up go last weekend, Dutch? Excuse me. To the track?
Did you actually work today, or you were home working on all
Me?
that? Yeah, you.
No, I was work today. I was screening a porch today
Oh, that's right. You're doing it in the porch.
for a family. Kitchen cabinet install yesterday. 85 meals last week. Fantastic. That was great.
Not bad. 85.
I was in a chat late afternoon, probably 5 o'clock, early evening, and Jody was there, and she was telling me about how Dutch in Iowa. I don't know if it's the same for you, probably, but how y'all's mail carriers use their own personal vehicles. That when they're out on the routes, and I think she did use the word rural routes. Um, they use their own personal vehicles. They don't get to use the post office vans. I
They
said,
probably,
really?
they probably can't
That's
make it through
crazy.
the rough roads.
Yeah, but that's crazy. It's just so we don't want our shit torn up, but you can go tear your shit up. I gotta assume they're getting some type of compensation for that, but rural route.
And so just be happy you have a job.
Right. Rural route mail carriers use their own. They are paid mileage and hourly. Your bot worked,
Yep, mine always works.
some bitch.
Mine's been working. Look, see.
Yeah. I just thought that was pretty odd. I mean, we have a lot of rural areas around here. I mean, you can go down dirt roads to farms around here and be sucking dust. You got to open up both doors just so you can see out the windshield. It gets so daggone dusty and all that. But they're in the trucks, not our personal vehicles.
Plus, you gotta go load up the vehicle and then go deliver everything.
Well, that's the other thing too. I mean, I guess I'm assuming 80% of Iowa is rural. Okay, but I mean, so if I drive Toyota Camry, how many times am I going back to the building to get another load of mail, another tote of mail? I don't know. What's up, Gary?
Probably people with pickup trucks or vans probably are doing those jumps.
Yeah. Mr. Mitchell.
What's up, Boat Loop?
Did CV come in too? I didn't see.
Yeah, he's in here somewhere.
Hello, CV. I missed you, but Simon says you're in there.
She's right there.
Oh, hello, Munchie Mafia.
Oh, there's my sister.
Leticia Ramirez. Hey, that sounded pretty good. Leticia Ramirez.
Made her sound like a white lady, but yeah,
How do you say it?
Leticia.
Leticia. Okay. Leticia Ramirez.
Ah, Leticia Ramirez. Oh.
Leticia. That makes sense. Leticia. He always says I don't roll my R's, so I roll my R's, and I guess I rolled them at the wrong time. Rolled R's. Rolled R's are when there are two R's together. Okay. The C sounds like an ass.
Does not say ass.
SS. Man, I tell you, the C sounds like this is Leticia. Leticia.
Leticia.
Leticia.
Leticia.
Leticia.
Good. Enough.
I'm driving home and I'm listening. Oh, Luke. Nasty Mind. Why was it Nasty Mind?
Okay, I said ass.
Oh, because from here it looks like it says ASS. But after he said that, I got closer and I can see clearly it's three S's.
You clearly have butt cheeks on your mind.
That's right. Thank you.
Taco. Taco.
What, Simon?
He's behind me, like trying to bark at the door, but there's nobody there. Anyway.
Pull the cable, Gary.
Oops. What the heck?
Man, I tell you what. Send link, Simon. Requested by Al Lunacy.
I just entered his text. He's a little impatient.
I can't have responsibilities and liabilities as well.
Huh?
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 So I'm going, if you don't have, what's up, Mr. Wepner? Good evening, Jeff.
Jeff.
So I'm going with you, if you have responsibilities, you're bound to end up with some liabilities.
That's kind of how it works, don't
That's what I'm thinking.
it?
Long time no see. Judge is the knife Lucky winner is
The new
on
night winner.
the winner. I'm talking about my job. I have to answer the phone. Okay. And dispatch people accordingly. Does.
With or
Are you
without
being-
them.
So, did y'all say happy birthday to Eddie today?
I did. He called me.
Oh, did he?
He called me for me to wish him a happy birthday.
Did he really?
No, but that's the first thing I did. He called me. I answered. I said happy birthday. Then we had a conversation.
I saw it on Facebook about an hour ago.
Yeah. No, they wanted a logo for Panchuco since he don't have one, so I made him one pretty quick.
And Chuco don't have a logo?
Correct.
What's up, Al?
Hey, Lance. Hey, Simon.
I'm
Man?
surprised he doesn't have one.
Well, he does one. He has one now.
Well, we were on the phone talking about 2 weeks ago, I guess.
What's going on now?
Nothing much. I didn't know that you can join in on the chat or you log in with your YouTube on the chat.
I want to want a knife so I can own one. Sure, focusing in the house.
Yeah.
You gotta have a knife in there. There's CV cooking. There gotta be something in there nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Judge, that's the second knife Judge has won, so he's starting to get a
Oh,
streak.
is that right?
He's starting to get a streak. It's weird how that works, man. Sometimes, Simon was on the streak, Rick was on the streak, but I wouldn't say Judge is the streak. He won one a few weeks back. He won a Damascus one, and then he's won this one. So it's not really a streak.
I haven't won one in a while.
Yeah, you haven't.
I never have.
You're never there.
I don't play every week though. I was just telling Simon, I said, I bet you I know it's been more than a month since I've been on Al's channel.
Well, you won the thermometer. Remember the thermometer you won? The Inkbird? Lance?
I didn't get one.
Yeah, you won the Inkbird thermometer, meat thermometer, and you gave it to the Amish.
Oh, okay. You're right. Yeah. And I think, didn't Rick give that to me? Forward that to me?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
You're right. I did give that to him. Yep. I forgot about that. I took him over to Northern Virginia and he bought this big Kamado Joe.
Uh-huh.
And I said it'd be neat because they don't, it's sort of kind of a neat thing to him. I thought Lance won the mixer.
He's talking about the smoothie mixer that we're trying to give away.
That what like the second one that the smaller one that Russ has. He has a new one out.
Oh yeah, he does.
Al Simmons, the muscle relaxer mixer.
Let's talk about this. I've been trying to give away.
Okay.
Could have used that in the other video.
And David Hernandez says, I'm on a dry spell, but I want plenty of nice stuff. Thanks. Yeah, Dave wants some nice stuff. He's wants some nice stuff, man. Yeah, he has.
Taco.
Yeah.
A mixer
I don't know why my phone is not.
for the boo.
What's your shirt, Simon?
This one.
Texas, something about Texas.
I went to a tournament a few years ago in Houston, and this is one of the shirts that. Well, this is one of the prizes they were giving out is a shirt.
Nice.
The same live when I heard that Iowa doesn't have their mail carriers in the rural routes use their own personal vehicles. They also said that Texas doesn't pay like a federal tax or income tax type thing.
We don't have income tax. We have a sales tax.
Yeah, because they
No,
got to talk about how Mississippi was like that, but I thought he said federal tax,
no, we have a federal tax. We just don't have a state tax.
a state tax.
Yeah, we don't have to do state income tax.
That's nice. Because apparently Mississippi just went over to that.
Yeah, they got rid of their state taxes, income tax, according to Russ.
Yeah, but we do have a. I'm not sure if all states have it, but we do have a alcohol, beverage, and tobacco uh, agency that collects taxes.
Right. I think I remember. Mike Bowman, Triple B. I think he was talking about that how he had to actually leave his state of Alabama to buy like booze or something.
Oh, I don't know.
It may have something to do with the taxes. Dover, Delaware doesn't have a state tax.
I don't know if this is the same in other states, but like living here in the border, when you're an underage drinker and you're drinking at a high school party, the fucking worst thing you can yell is this thing called ABC, ABC,
Yeah,
which is the Alcohol Beverage Commission, because they
yeah,
would create so much fucking parties now because of underage drinking. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So everybody jumping fences and fucking hiding under bushes and stuff, and you know.
And when we used to go to Harper's Ferry, West Virginia, and go camping every Labor Day
I
and
remember. I know where
every Memorial Day and every Labor Day weekend as teenagers. I was probably 17, 18 years old. Well, one time we got there because we still worked and stuff, but we arrived in Harper's Ferry, West Virginia, and it was probably, I'm going to say it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. We went into which I know now to be Harper's Ferry Park. And we went down this dirt road because we noticed that it was riverfront. So we all sitting down there, had our tents pitched up and everything. And next thing we know, the police are coming and raid us in the following morning. And one of my buddies was there, and any bottle, because we always took booze with us. You were not short on booze. Anything that was open, they made us pour out. Anything that had been cracked open, they confiscated. And one of my buddies, John, he got arrested for possession of a fishing pole without a license. So they took him away, and then when we went to go get him out of jail later, the jail is on top of an ABC store. So 2-story building. This is the jail, and right here is the ABC store. And we knew damn well where them bottles of liquor went to. They went right down there in that ABC store. But I remember that. But we still had a good time. But what really we just rode around trying to find. We didn't know we were camping illegally. So and this was the holiday weekends. We rode around, trying to find another campground. Everything was booked. So then the guy we finally found was, let's go back to Harpers Ferry State Park. There's got to be camping there. And we said, no, we just left there. Told him what happened. So, well, you got to go through town. If you go through town, there's a railroad track, and there's the riverfront camping is right there. That's where we thought we were in the morning when he got arrested. But they never told us that. They told us we had to leave instead of just driving, another mile through the town where it was legal to camp. SOB. It was still a good time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel so lighted in your chat there, Simon. You have the theme under light, not the dark theme.
excuse me.
Yeah.
What was that?
Your settings on the theme of the background for StreamYard.
Oh, mine's black. Yeah. I have such a black.
I'm not seeing it black. That's weird. I guess the guest doesn't see it black.
I don't know. What do you
I
have?
see it. You talking about behind him? I see a black background.
No,
With the
black, black all around.
The chat and everything.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I don't see a black line around the whole panel.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Let me see.
I see it white.
No, I don't see a white. I see fire and grill and stuff like that.
Oh,
No,
beyond
out-
that. Beyond that.
Yeah, beyond that, outside of that, I see.
Oh
white.
yeah, it's all white.
It's white. I have mine set to black. Everything's black, and the chat is like a gray color. I have no clue how I did that though. I don't remember.
What's up, Jay?
Jay, what you drinking tonight, Jay?
Everything. No.
Yeah.
He sent some pictures in from where he goes walking. In the daytime there in DC, and in this last intro.
Periscope. Oh,
This is my sister saying good night.
did you check out the cherry blossoms, J Buzz?
I love those cherry blossoms, man. They look beautiful.
Believe it or not.
I'm not drinking Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Well, neither am I.
Near my, I think my, just a local one. Oh, cherry blossoms. Cold coffee, tacos tonight.
What?
I said I'm drinking some cold coffee after tacos for dinner tonight.
Is that by choice or?
Yeah, I don't have any more warm coffee.
What kind of tacos did you have, Lance?
Beef, just ground beef, corn, lettuce, tomato, onion. And then some hot sauce.
Sounds good.
I didn't use any shells. I just dumped it all on a big plate.
Oh, so it's supposed to be now.
Everything mixed in, piled in, the shredded lettuce, tomato, the onion, cheese. Couldn't find a sour cream. So I took it out here. It's out in this refrigerator.
I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Make me some fried tacos, like with meat or chicken. Just hard fried in the tortilla.
And 3 chocolate chip cookies for dessert.
No, this is my dessert.
Man, whoa. 3 a.m. wake up call.
Yeah.
But Moose? I didn't see where he said he was leaving. Who is this?
He said this. I don't know. Maybe he's had one too many. I don't know.
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting.
I'm totally lost. For you, Lance, offering after eating that.
Oh, 3 a.m. wake up. Especially with that corn.
Yeah. That corn that comes out in full pieces, unchewed for some odd reason.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't figured that one out yet.
Gotta chew better. Shoot, I just forgot about that. Last week I went to the grocery store and I bought a cornbread mix, and I still haven't touched it.
You're gonna do a jalapeno one?
Yeah, with cheese.
Man, I was so bummed out. I bought, it'd been a while, but I had bought like a dozen jalapenos for the from the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And my cook for last weekend, I made this diced jalapeno and onion on the grill with butter and lime juice. Man, I had out of 12 jalapenos, there was 2 of them that were salvageable. They molded up inside the damn refrigerator.
Hmm.
I left them in the bag though. I think that was my problem. I left them in the damn bag too long.
I also bought some jalapenos, but these were already turning red at the store.
Yeah.
I need to check them, see if they haven't molded over. If not, I'll make them my salsa tomorrow.
But I had enough to do what I wanted to do, but I still had plans for the rest of the jalapenos.
Yeah, you know that jalapeno jelly you sent me?
Yeah.
I want to make my version of it.
I was all right. Yeah.
I've seen some videos on how to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for the strawberries to come into season, so I want to make strawberry jalapeno.
And we were on this job today, screening in this porch. This lady comes out with lunch for us. Sourdough bread with thick sliced baked chicken with like a mustard mayonnaise sauce, big old thick slice of tomato, a bag of potato chips, fresh grapes, those little dinky little Smarties, I think what do they call those little oranges, already peeled, and then a big old slice of pound cake covered in strawberries. That's what she made us for lunch. And I was like, holy crap.
Man,
I didn't want
you are diabetic.
to do nothing after I ate.
What's up, Sal?
What's up, Salvador?
Working tomorrow, Al?
Yeah. I'll start editing my last video I had in the bank, and then I gotta fucking start shooting film, man. I haven't done it in a couple of weeks. I feel kind of weird. not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a fair amount of stuff banked, but it's all kinds of stuff. Anywhere from reviewing an underwater camera to cooking asparagus to cooking hot dogs to train tracks to any and everything.
That's cool.
Oh, Simon, shit! I don't have the link on my phone. The striped one's out. The Raphael. Maybe I can get a picture of him. Remember the other day I showed you the spotted Raphael?
Yeah. Yeah.
Catfish. Well, the striped one. I just caught a glimpse of him. They're nocturnal, and the lights are still on. Hey, Christine, I sort of kind of saw what you were talking about Monday, Christine. There was a replay today. Uh, I can't remember that guy's channel now. It's about in my tanks. What's in my tanks or fish in my tanks? I saw you up on the panel of that live, that controversial live that they were talking about the other night. I said, it's all coming together now. Yeah, I was hoping he'd come out. It was pretty cool. In my tanks, yeah. He Jorge interviewed him 2 months back, I think it was. Yeah, pretty intelligent guy.
The grilling set, Al.
Yeah, I gotta fit it right. Man, this is I didn't think this was as high quality as it is. I'm impressed.
You some bitch. You gotta be ready. I'll keep my eye out. Thanks again, Christine, for having me up on your panel yesterday. I'll be probably a little bit more organized. You know, I've never been a guest on my phone, so that was a lot of learning experience for me.
Yeah, I guess you have your phone locked up and down like this for the camera.
It shouldn't have been,
Because when you turn it this way, it was still up and down.
but I couldn't hear anything. And then I went back and I replayed some of it. I saw because they said they didn't hear echo. I was getting a terrible echo on my end.
There was an echo when I guess you went back to the laptop and I guess turn on the mic.
Okay.
Because then there was an echo.
And then Christine was saying something. I wish she could hear us. And I was feeling bad. I was like, man, this just turned out to be a bummer. Yep. And then Maureen was asking me a couple times, is that Dragonstone? So
right. Yeah, you need to wear like a headphones or something.
Well, I would have to get something to plug into the phone, I guess, but
wireless Bluetooth.
Oh yeah, I could do wireless.
Hey Angie.
Hey Angie.
I am messing here too. What's up, Barrio?
What's up, Barrio?
El Barrio.
Barrio. That's 2 R's.
There, now you can roll them R's, dude.
That's what Des says there's two R's. Barrio.
Eh?
El Barrio. Come on, you son of a bitch. What did Christine say? I'm afraid to take my head off this damn.
Let your fishy play, man.
Huh?
Let your fishy play. Well, what did you think? What
Thank
happened if that should happen? What would you guys say?
Well,
I mean, you want one like kind of like this, right?
Yeah, almost like that.
Yeah. So check out you see the little rust right there.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I was talking about the if you get the fine part and just sand that part, just a couple of wipes like this.
Is that a sanding block?
Yeah, and it wipes it out.
Yeah.
You see?
Uncle Steve gave knives away like that a couple years ago for Christmas gifts. A couple
Yeah.
years back. They were similar to those. It had that finger hole in it.
Oh, when I first got that knife, I put my finger in it and twisted it over my finger. It came
Yeah.
around and almost cut the back of this finger.
All right.
Ah, yeah. So that it's almost completely gone right there. You see that? But if you look at the other end, it's
Yeah.
there. See that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, it's good to have one of these. These are more like a novelty knife. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a novelty barbecue knife. They look cool as hell, but they're kind of heavy. The thickness of it. Look how thick that shit is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dutch was using his a lot when he
Yeah.
first got it, but it's like a new toy, you know. You're going to use it when it's new.
They're not practical. I mean, something like this you can't grip. You can't. It doesn't have a center of gravity. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
because the handle's up arches over too much. So when you try to use it like a regular knife, your hand doesn't fit right
Some of the kitchen knives where you want to grip
like
a
that.
pinch, do a pinch grip. You can't do it with these kind.
You do it
Yeah.
with-
Yeah.
I saw that. I think Sal said something about don't dare him to jump into the pond. Last time he showed us this pond, he jumped in or something like that. I was like, what are you talking
So
about?
you know, I did go to that live. Lance went on and did my best to embarrass him in front of everybody. Great success.
Yeah, he was there. I was surprised to see him there.
Was way too damn busy, dude. I had two doctor's appointments. Like took out all my time.
No, you said that beforehand.
Yeah. I ended up like leaving my doctor's office right after 5 o'clock. They were already closed, and then we were out all day. So my nephew and I went to go eat,
Right.
and so we didn't get home till after 6.
Dutch says he still uses his.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Let's let the two dogs up.
And you use them and you keep them, greased up and sharp. They won't get what I just showed you.
Right.
And I know when I went over to Simon's, man, you had yours friggin' Simon had his friggin' sharp, man. What I do like about it is the full tang, man. You got a full tang.
Yeah, well, mine I do keep it sharpened every time I use it. I sharpen it. If not actually sharpening, actually hitting it with a honing steel.
The Rambling Peach. That's a new one on me.
Yep, that's one of the homesteaders.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Oops.
Hi, Pete.
Tim says, I'll show you one of my novelty knives next Monday on Munchie. I call them novelty knives. They're just like, they look pretty for barbecue, but
Yeah.
they're not practical.
Tyra lives in Georgia. Georgia Peach. Makes sense.
I remember my first time driving through there. We didn't go to Georgia. We drove there. big old signs all over the sides of the road about Georgia peaches and
Mm-hmm.
cuts at Vine everywhere. But didn't stop.
Where are you going to?
Florida.
Florida?
TikTok is going to disappear.
He's getting his new demo.
I'm doing some rap.
Or you can do a cumbia too. Yes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I guess you could dice with that though, couldn't you?
With that one, yeah.
But it doesn't look. I guess because the handle on it, it probably wouldn't rock that well, would it?
No. You have to like go front to back with it.
Yeah, so the handle's reversed. So
Yeah.
to get that rock out of it, the handle would probably hit.
You have to go front to back when you cut.
Yeah.
Like this, front to back. Hey, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
And apparently Terry's in here.
Terry, as in.
Did I? Oh, okay.
See no Terry.
They're Googling in here?
I'm curious to see if Christopher and has struck up a deal on that CJ Jeep.
Who?
Christopher and Angie. I'm curious if they.
Oh, they're both in here.
Christopher, he was in here. Chris was in here early.
Early, and then Angie was here a little while ago.
All right, Dutch.
Right, Dutch.
Be a nice little project for a younger man. I think they're sweet, especially they got a lot like loud exhaust on them or something. A V8 with headers and exhaust. Oh.
You calling Chris old?
No, well, I'm saying he's younger. I'm saying for a younger guy, it'd be a great project. But I'm not young enough for a project like that. It would take a long time. I watched. Remember that link I shared the other day about the guy and his wife? She's really well known for playing the electric violin. He does like cover bands for different ways. He did that Rush song. Well, I started watching some more of his videos the other night, and he restored. Let me take that back. He purchased a 1967 Chevy 2 Malibu.
Mm-hmm.
But he got it out of Florida, and apparently there's a place in Florida where you can buy sort of like a rolling frame type thing, and a lot of the metal, the sheet metals, like the doors and hoods and stuff, are reproduced brand new. So there's still old stuff that will go into the car, but there's a lot of the common metals that will rust out that you would normally have to use like repair panels for to fix them. You can actually buy these things new now. And he had a car delivery company bring him basically a rolling chassis with a body on it, but no motor or anything like that. But it was pretty cool. They actually live. I was gonna ask Tom if I see him. I haven't seen Tom in a while. They actually have moved to Las Vegas. They do that many acts in Las Vegas. I'm sure Las Vegas is huge compared to what I'm thinking of, but he apparently does a lot of shows there. So does she, but she's really good, man.
It was 86 the high today, so it's cooling off.
No, it's actually, I got the fan in here going, trying to circulate some air because it was hot when I came in. It's 44 degrees now.
That's cold in there, man. Whew.
No, the outside temperature.
Oh,
It went from 80 to 44.
What did you use to get your knife so sharp, Simon?
let me go get it.
You got one of them fancy sharpeners?
Yeah, super fancy. One of these.
Oh, just a stone.
It's two sided.
And if you got one of those things like Joe had, he was sponsored for.
Nah, it's like $200. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
What's the grid on that?
I don't remember, but one's fine and one's coarse.
Are you cooking or something? Who are you talking? Sal? I drink coffee pretty much all day. If you're referring to I.
No, he was referring to Tony. Nope.
Just made. Okay. Lance, at the end of April, Congress passed a new law requiring permits for having fish in an aquarium in private. No way. It's odd that you say that because there is a fish in Tennessee that it's called I think it's called a rainbow minnow, and they're extremely colorful. And a lady was telling she was in a chat saying it's the same thing as what Abadio was talking about. You can't possess them in Tennessee, and supposedly if you have them, April Fools. No, but this one's true. But if you have possession of it, you have to prove documentation that you purchased that native fish for Tennessee out of state. Like if it was Georgia or something, she went to Georgia to buy one. It's the only way that you're allowed. Tennessee residents are allowed to have that fish.
Hey, I got this at the dollar store for $1.
Wow, man, it does a fucking excellent job. I got the whetstones,
Mm-hmm.
and that takes so much time. Whetstones, and then I got the Bavarian knife sharpener. That does an excellent job, really quick.
That one does work though.
Huh?
That one does work.
Yeah, very well, man. They even sell the knockoffs on eBay, but the flex, like the bow flex on it, because it's like this. It sometimes gets stuck on the eBay ones, but on the Amazon ones, man, it works fucking fantastic.
Good to know, man. Good to know.
And then I have what is it? One of those companies gave me Priority Chef. Yeah, here I got it here. So Priority Chef gave me this one, and this is an electric one. But the only problem with this is that it works only on knives that have like from the spine to the heel. If there's some space, it works really great because when you're you're able to get in there. You see that?
Yeah.
But if
Right.
something more flat, you're not able to get the edge right here. You know what I mean? But this is a 3-stage, so you can go from coarse to fine, and then right there is like a diamond edge. So it's really cool. This priority sharpener. What is it? Priority chef. Yeah.
I remember my mom years ago had a can opener, and the back of the can opener was a rolling knife stone. It had two cuts in it. You take run your knives through the
Oh, wow.
back through the back of the can opener.
Taco.
As Jay says, now I use this thing called the Edge Pro Apex to sharpen, and then just keep it with up with the Barbarian between sharpen. Yeah, yeah. So same thing there, Sal. When I'm ready to really get down and dirty, sharpen my blades, I'll use the whetstones, and that shit makes it crazy, fucking crazy sharp.
Yeah,
And it has the leather where you polish it off. Sort of like if they're cutting your hair and they're shaving, they do that thing. It has one of those too. But if I want to just do a short upkeep of it, I'll use that Barbarian edge.
Yeah, that's all I use. I use the stone and I use the honing bar to keep the edge on it.
Yeah. Look at that, man. Simon looks like a fucking artesian. There you
go. Oh.
You know, the worst ones are the ones that have the two stones like this.
Yeah.
That don't flex or nothing. You start grinding your edge to that, and it totally fucks it up.
Right.
Don't use those, man.
Yeah, that's the thing with those whetstones. They do say you the guide so you can have it at the proper angle, but you got to keep up with it. You know, as far as keeping it still, because it will fall off and you have to like reset it.
There was a sharpened stone, whetstone that came out, and it was actually at the beveled edge, manufactured that way. The 15-degree angle, whatever it is, but that's how it was made. So it was like flawless for you to screw it up.
Yeah, so I got one of those Edge Pro. It's not an Edge Pro Apex. It's something like the Edge Pro Apex, but with the whetstones. Hey, Sheena.
Hey, Sheena.
Yep.
It just takes so much time though when you're sharpening something with that, where you have to adjust, the angle and all that.
I'm pretty good with this. The angle, like on the angle on this one, it's pretty well set on it.
Yeah.
So it's like my chef's knife. All the other ones have a pretty fine edge on it, so I gotta be careful with those. What's up, Bandico?
Bandico.
Who you calling fat?
Huh? Hey. It's Fat Albert. Hey. It's Fat Albert.
You remember Rerun?
Yeah.
What's happening?
What's happening? He looked like one of the Fat Albert gang in the gang guys.
Right? He did.
Was it Rerun? See the one that had, was it you like stuttered or something? Was that Rerun?
I don't remember, but he was very colorful.
Yeah, they do, Tony. I've seen those cylinder type sharpeners. I've thought about buying those.
I saw some reviews on on those. So the original ones work great, but there's a bunch of knockoff ones that
They stay stuck.
yep,
Yeah.
they they don't work as good as the original. They wore
Right.
out also.
Yeah, the bevel on this I need to work on, man. I think this weekend I'm gonna grind some of my knives down.
I got to thinking of Sheena just a couple nights ago. There was a guy, again, in another live. That's one thing about the fish community, man. They could have 6 lives a day, it seems like at times, certain days of the week. But there was a guy that was actually looking for an old church that he wanted to purchase and turn it into a fish, like a fish pet retail store.
Mm-hmm.
And a church is what he wanted to have. And the reason why I say that is because Sheena was saying something about looking at a church or something.
I forgot what I picked up my phone for. Oh, I remember.
Or I'm trying to edit a video. Beach. Oh wow. I'm not sure if I'll rerun. Well, that's why I remember you saying that in one of your lives a few weeks back that I popped in, and I said, "Shit, this guy's looking for one. Must be something popular about buying old churches."
Had somebody, yeah, it was a church. They bought a church and did a completely renovation on it and turned it into like a big old house, like a mansion. But it was a
Yeah,
church.
I've seen him. It's been a long time ago, but I saw one where they redid a church for their personal home. I saw one yesterday, I think it was. It was bad as shit. It was basically like a orb that was on a steel platform that I'll say was probably 10 feet off the ground, and it was overlooking this mountain into this valley and the other mountains, and it was all glass. All there was a bed there. There was a kitchen and a bathroom and a chair, and went in the bedroom, and you could look out everywhere to see outside, which is like really personal, private property. It was just so cool. I said, "Wow, man, single guy living in something like that, that'd be cool as hell." I'd love to.
What's up, Chef? How you doing, sir?
Just the views all day, 24/7. What's up, D Chef?
What's up, brother? Simon, did you get your little resting blanket?
Yeah, yeah.
They look like leather, but it's actually just DuPont paper, man.
Yeah, I have it right there by the microwave.
But I think part of this is like if you don't have like a Cambro or whatever,
Uh-huh.
you can put like maybe a pork butt or a brisket because it's big enough for that.
Yeah.
And then put this inside like an ice chest.
Uh-huh.
And then rest your meat that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I didn't realize I want that.
Look at that.
It must have been when during my mom's funeral or her services.
Yeah, but what's so convenient about this is the zipper, dude. And then it's all lined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever use one of these, Lance?
Do not. My wife carries something similar to that when she goes like the wholesale clubs. It's something. Except it's got a handle on it, but you unzipper it and it's foil lined inside.
Yeah, they're waterproof. So I mean, I'm sure you can wipe it down with like a rag or whatever, and then reuse it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she does hers because she'll put like she buys some meat at the wholesale club or something. She'll put it in that like she carries it in and washes down. She'll put it in the back of her SUV, and so it's there when she needs it next time.
Yeah, but it does hold decent temp for a while.
Yeah, yeah. She has two of them, so she'll have one for cold items,
Mhm.
and then another for the for like more like she gets she'll pick up like rotisserie chicken or something like that for dinner. Come
Keep it
home
warm.
rotisserie chicken and put them. Yeah,
Yep. The first thing I thought was, man, this is a big giant tortilla warmer.
yeah.
That too, right? Or a whole bunch of meat, and you put that in a foil, and then put that in, and then your tortillas también, and then everything.
She goes to a wholesale club. They have great um, rotisserie chicken, and they're only $3 a piece.
Wow,
Was it Sam's or Costco?
Uh, Berkeley Jensen, BJ's.
Oh, okay.
great name.
They got a pretty good line of stuff. They have their own. Well, it's so is Sam's Club, but they have their own line of stuff. And it's really pretty decent quality.
That's cheap, man. $3.
Yeah. Well, the grocery stores around here, I think they're selling them for 5 or 6.
That's like what you would pay for it raw.
Yeah.
You go in there early enough, you can see them just loading the spit up. I mean, it's just rods and rods and rods.
Yeah, the Sam's Club that's here has two of them, and they do chickens almost all day long.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times they do per day, but they have two of them, and usually fill both of them.
They got pretty good meat prices. Matter of fact, it's for that big bag of I showed the other day for the pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
That's where that came from.
You finish them all that day?
She brought another bag home yesterday. No, Sunday.
No, Sundays when you were eating them.
Last Sunday, but she brought me another bag this Sunday, 2 days ago. That's the second bag on them right now. They're on sale. If it's on sale, I can get it. If it's not on sale, we don't have it. I had to. We were talking earlier about federal taxes and stuff. Our new Maryland governor, let's say Al goes out and buys a new mattress for his bed. He not only has to pay the standard, whatever it is, 6% for Maryland tax, but because it's a mattress, Al has to pay over and above 60% for buying a bed mattress.
What?
Can you explain that one to me? Yep.
So don't buy mattresses in Maryland.
What was the other one? It was Ubers. If you use Uber, you have to pay extra in taxes for your food for the Uber carriers. There were several. There is a long list of stuff, and there's a fair amount of them. I was like, what the hell? It was like 10 years ago. Maryland, depending on the size of the roof of your house, they would that would determine a percentage to what your tax would be for the rain that falls off your roof and lands on the roads and ground. Maryland wanted to charge you taxes for the rainwater that runs off your roof.
But if you contained it,
Well, I guess you had to prove it that you contained it, and it was based on the size of your roof. But it obviously didn't pass. That's some of the dumbest stuff. All right, David.
you should just get rid of that state completely.
Yeah. I know it. It's unbelievable. Totally unbelievable some of the stuff they come up around here. And it's the DC Democrats because Maryland's so damn close. It's all the DC bullshit they're coming up with. But I couldn't believe that. If you buy a mattress, replace a mattress on your bed, you're going to pay the 6% plus an extra percentage. I don't remember what the percentage was now because it's a mattress.
I saw that link there you sent him. I'll check it out. I'm definitely trying out. I like trying out different knife sharpeners. There was a positive today on the stock market. A different change, man. I've been getting killed on the stock market, man. It's been sucking.
I guess it could be a disposal tax. They didn't go into detail. They just said that that's one of the things that did pass. But I thought that they recycled all that stuff anyway.
Taco.
It's like when you go buy tires, you always know that they're going to ask you, or at least here in Texas, disposable tax or whatever on each tire.
Yeah.
Here it's like, I want to say it's $5, $6, or $8 each tire.
No, I'll take them home with me.
Yeah, you do that and then you dump them somewhere or whatever, but they catch you doing that.
Well, if you're stupid, yeah.
Well, in Maryland, CB, you're not allowed to buy a used mattress. If Al wanted to sell his used mattress and I needed a mattress, it's illegal for me to buy anyone's used mattress.
Just know that if I'm selling you my mattress, it's a well-used mattress. Yes, indeed. But you know what, man? I got to think of. So, guys, tell me, how do you guys come up with an idea to do a video? Do you guys go in the grocery store and look at, hey, this looks cool to cook, and I'll do a video on this? Or do you research ideas to come up with a video for YouTube? Or what do you guys think?
I have shopped the meat counter before, like trying to come up with ideas, but usually that doesn't work unless I come across something like is like a manager special. It's like a certain cut of a piece of meat or something that's not normal. That's usually where I get some idea from something like that. But otherwise, I just start searching like recipe links and stuff like that. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I like that.
Well, definitely when what you're saying about when you find a cut that doesn't look normal, whatever, and then you think of different ways of how you're going to cook it, smoke it, grill it, whatever. Definitely that would draw some interest, but the other way around, researching and what you gotta look for recipes and whatnot, that's a little bit more time consuming. No bull.
Eh,
I get my best ideas while laying on Al's address.
butt naked. Butt naked. Go butt naked.
Buck naked. No, I got your itinerary, dude. Um, and I could modify that a little bit, especially your trip to San Antonio.
Woohoo.
Yeah. The Asenar down at the Riverwalk. That's a fancy schmancy restaurant. And yes, it is Tex-Mex, but I think that there's better selection out there. And this man up here probably can give you. I can give you suggestions, but this man up here can as well. For your
what?
So Mark from Lone Bull Barbecue, he's doing a Tex-Mex tour, and he's coming down from Anderson all the way down to Rio Grande Valley, where I live, and he's going to do a Tex-Mex tour, and then he's going to come back up. This is during Memorial Day, and so there's some stops that he wants to do in San Antonio, and then some here in the valley. So Lone Bull, some of the places though that you did have the AI pick for you, they're spot on. Definitely.
Well, that's why I asked, because you were pointing at me. I was like, what do I know about
No, Lone Bull,
recommended Tex-Mex places?
yeah.
You know nothing.
No, so the Asenar, where? Have you ever been there, Simon? It's a restaurant down the Riverwalk.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, my sister she's a doctor. She got married there, and she had her reception there. I'm sorry, the dinner there, her wedding dinner there, and it was okay, but it's very, very, very pricey, and I don't think it's a good representation of Tex-Mex. That's all I gotta say.
If you're gonna stay downtown, Casa Rio is a good little Tex-Mex restaurant on the Riverwalk.
There you go. Yeah, you did ask Gronk. I saw that. There you go. There you go, Mark.
There's
I went to
another one. It might not even be around anymore. I forgot the name of the sucker. There's also not. I'm looking at restaurants.
Yeah.
Rosario's Mexican restaurant was pretty good, but it's a little changed now.
Well, San Antonio is a great fucking stop for Tex-Mex, dude. It has the puffy tacos. I mean, there's also places there in Seguin that you might want to stop at. The Burnt Bean for barbecue. Hell yeah, man. Great representation of Tex-Mex. Another place, 2M Barbecue in San Antonio. Fucking fantastic, man. The Oaxaca Serrano cheese sausage is fucking fantastic. Pinkerton's downtown in San Antonio is fucking fantastic, dude.
And
Man,
super,
I'm getting hungry, man.
and
buddy.
super expensive.
It's fucking fantastic, man. You're not going to be disappointed in those places, man. Houston Barbecue. Oh, man. Jesus.
Truth Barbecue.
Truth Barbecue.
Probably the big one there.
Yeah. there is other places like there is Tex-Mex places there. There's a big Tex-Mex place close to downtown, and they have the queso fundido, queso flameado. Fucking fantastic queso flameado. Have you ever had that, Lance? Where they do the Oaxaca cheese with chorizo on top, and then they top it with pico de gallo, and then you get your chips, dip it in, and you got that string of cheese
String of
coming out.
cheese, yeah. No, I've never had that. Sounds great though.
It's fucking fantastic. Lance, if you ever try that, you're gonna be fucking rolling your R's, and you're gonna want to fight people. You're gonna fucking.
I
It's
just had a Creole sauce last weekend that I can't wait to find a good recipe on. That blew me away. It's like what you're talking about. It's a real, well, not like what you talk about, but it was a stringy cheese, and it had that seafood base in it. That was really, really good.
Yeah, the Oaxaca cheese is that little stretchy, stringy cheese.
Yeah, this was on poured over top of some grilled salmon, and I mean to tell you, it was so good.
Yeah. Man.
Where's Bar A from Houston? Is it far away? Bar A barbecue.
I think it's in Lockhart.
It's in. Oh, not Mission, Texas.
Somewhere around Lockhart, no?
Maybe the truth. The truth is one
Montgomery.
your stops. Look it up.
I really like 2M's. I got there unannounced, dude. I didn't tell them ahead of time or anything, so it was spontaneous. So they were like, yeah, go ahead.
They're Montgomery.
They're in Montgomery, yeah. Yeah, lots of great places, man, in Texas, man. Lots of great places.
Oh, okay. So Montgomery is north of Houston. It is northwest of Conroe, Texas.
Only 6 people in the chat said that.
Okay.
He says only 6 people in the chat said Montgomery.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the chat. Sorry.
Hilarious, man. I gotta tell you, man, I'm not to toot Texas's horn, but it's hard to find good barbecue when you're outside of Texas, man. And I've been to Kansas, and I was totally disappointed, man. My kids, they're barbecue freaks, but not as much as I am. And they were all like, I'm like, man, I've gone to California. Destination was fucking badass, dude. The presentation was fucking high end. But like, as far as other places that say they're Texas barbecue, they're not, dude. You go there and it's a little bit disappointing. If you're outside of Texas, you're gonna be suffering for a bit.
So,
And when you come back in, you're in Texas, man. Even like at places like the Big Texas in Amarillo, when you're going in there, you're passing from Oklahoma to Texas, and you get this big fucking steak that doesn't taste like nothing. It has very little seasoning, but it has this beef flavor, man. And it's fucking thick and big. Man, you're saying, thank God I'm back in Texas, dude. It's crazy, dude. My kids are like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to explain it. But, I think we're
it's almost mandatory. It's not like it's somebody, a state. You said Kansas. I mean, Kansas is supposed to be known as some good, of good barbecue. I can't say I've never been around there, but it's almost like an image that's a must, and it's so practiced and refined and made better and better and better. But I mean, I've had people say some of the barbecue in Virginia was great, and I haven't found one yet. I think they all are terrible. There's a black guy here in Maryland called Lefty's. His barbecue is pretty damn good. His sauce is great. Sauce is great.
See, so that's the thing there, Lance. Like I'm sure at any state that you go to, there's going to be good barbecue, but they're fewer in between in states outside
Oh
of
yeah,
Texas. That's all I'm
yeah.
saying. In Texas, just about any fucking place you go.
Everywhere you go, right, right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you can't find good barbecue in any state. I'm sure there is, but it's more limited. I mean, there's people that take a passion to what they do, and you're gonna find it in any state, regardless. But I was disappointed in like 2 or 3 places that I had in Kansas. I'm like, man, this ain't shit.
I got a buddy in Missouri, and he posts pictures of this place he goes to in Missouri. He lives there, and it looks good, but looks it and tastes. But
Al, so what was that considered Texas barbecue, or was it Kansas style barbecue?
No, that was Kansas style barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah. Pachuco saying, Al, I was in Texas in September. I will tell you the truth. Texas barbecue didn't impress me. I get you. I'm going to tell you, and I hate to say this about my hometown because it's on the top 10 list. Teddy's Barbecue, when I first went to Teddy's Barbecue, they're on the top 5 or 10 list of 25 list of Texas Monthly. It didn't impress me, man. I caught them on an off day. Everybody else that I know that has been there, fucking 10 out of 10. I caught them on off day. I'm gonna give them. I've given them 2 chances. Both of them didn't impress me, man. This is my hometown, man. I hate to say that, man, but they're on the top list.
Have you gone to that place in Eagle Pass? What's it called? Choches? Choches Barbecue? It's the one I sent you a picture of when I was going to Eagle Pass like a month or 2 ago.
Yeah, I saw that. Did you try it?
We didn't get to go, man. We stayed at the casino all day. And my sisters didn't want to leave. It's like, okay, well, fine. We'll have junk food then.
yeah,
Did you guys go to the casino there?
Yeah, the Kickapoo.
Mission Barbecue is pretty good. I've had 2 there. I've been to 2 different places. They used to cater a sportsman's club a couple times a year for many years. They have it going on, but the restaurants, I've been in 2 different restaurants, and it's always been pretty good. It's pretty wild because they come out in their trucks and they cater events, and it's like an old like military vehicles
Mm-hmm.
that they come out in, and they're prepped and cooked. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
There's Humvees and personnel carriers, but I mean they're just loaded down, and they always have extra once you order. They're obviously carrying more so they don't run out. But the good thing about the Sportsman's Club is their restaurant is probably 15 minutes away, so it was always a good rotation of food. But the one in Annapolis by the state capitol, that's pretty good too. Waterfront, I like that one.
Yeah, Pachuca saying the best piece of meat I got in Texas was the beef.
That's an
The
awesome.
Royal is fucking great, man. I can't say enough about them, man. They're fucking fantastic. They're one of them. I think Pinkerton's great. The one in San Antonio, 2M is great. What else? Blacks. Blacks is great. I don't know about Salt Lake. I didn't like Salt Lake. Let's see here. What else? Man, there's great barbecue, man. I mean, all I gotta say is that right now, man, there ain't no more. There ain't any other popular barbecue other than Texas. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm just saying that everybody's copying Texas style barbecue. I don't know. I mean,
Potties. Go potty. So we gotta let Wheels out.
Right.
More Wheels.
Yeah, but burnt bean is doing theirs a little different. It's more of a Tex-Mex
yeah,
style.
burnt bean, and 2M, man. They do the Tex-Mex, and then Panther Barbecue out in Dallas. They do the Tex-Mex.
I showed you the link where they got their trailer back, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fucking cool, man. The guy did his homework, dude. He did his homework.
Oh, what was it, like $30,000 trailer, whatever it was?
Yeah. Yeah. Lone Bull says I'm impressed with Terry Black's ribs. I copy what I think is Texas barbecue. There you go. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, there you go. Lone Bull says if it's beef, I cook Texas style, but all my pork is Memphis style. Definitely love the Memphis style.
Although my pork ribs, I don't sauce my ribs. It's just the seasoning and the
Mhm.
smoke.
Yeah, I have.
Pork butts, I do.
Yeah, I do dig Memphis style sausage, fucking pork. The what is it? The brushing of the sauce on top, the mopping. Definitely, definitely.
The what?
So Valentina's, yeah, definitely. He tried to grow too big. Valentina's was good. I actually have footage of Valentina's. I have yet to put together. If I get a chance, I'll put it together.
Well, they got divorced, right? So they sold off everything.
It was a bad, yeah, it was a bad. It was good, man. Yeah, I definitely,
I've never
dig,
seen that.
I definitely dig the olive. I definitely dig Memphis style barbecue. Definitely. And I've been around my family's been around Memphis. I think I had class and they went to Memphis without me, man. And they brought me back some seasonings that were fucking bomb, dude. My family brought me back some seasonings that were fucking bomb. I used them on ribs later. They were fucking bomb. That's all I gotta say. So, but they ate and I didn't get to eat over there. But they had a lot of fun over there.
Yeah, I'll be cooking up brisket and ribs for Easter, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. My sister wants me to do her brisket, so I'll make also some couple of racks of ribs for her.
You gonna do some catering?
A little bit, yeah.
Nice. Lance, do you do any catering?
No,
That's
Nope.
your daughters, right?
What's that?
That's your daughters.
Well, she just passed that course
Yeah.
for meat handling. She's going to take some more classes, but I don't know how how much of a rush she's into it, but yeah, she's got one course behind her, but I don't think she wants to go into anything like restaurant, like a restaurant or anything. There's people that we know that have been involved in the catering end of it, and she's seen the money, it comes out of that stuff. Her grandmother, my mother-in-law, she was a big time caterer. They did a lot of catering. And she saw that, and she's got, matter of fact, I don't know if they'll be any good by the time she ever got around to using them, but she's got all the chafing dishes and warming trays and all that kind of stuff. But
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm sure that, well, it just depends if they're kept up, if they're put away.
yeah, no, I've got another building out back. Everything's wrapped up and put away, but I know my daughter. I mean, she's sincere about it, but she'll find something else, that she might be interested in, and she'll go that direction a little bit. And let me see what this is all about.
Lone Bull, David just made a suggestion. David Hernandez just texted me about GW barbecue in San Juan, and I've been there, man. It's fucking excellent, man. GW here in San Juan by the Basilica Church, the Catholic Church here. It is friggin' excellent. Free beer. There's an ice chest. They have it open while you wait for your beer. While you wait for your order.
That's why it's good. You're drunk by the time you get it.
Yeah, man. I told my wife I don't give a shit. I'm gonna fucking get my money's worth. It's fucking excellent, man. I've been there once only, and it was fucking top notch. Top notch, man. I can't say enough about that. GW Barbecue in San Juan, Texas.
There is
8 miles away from my house.
over in Mexico, certain parts of Mexico, over the border, there's barbecue places open up. Like in Piedras Negras, there's a barbecue space spot there that the guys smoking briskets and ribs and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's several, man. There's several places here, man. I can't stress that enough, man. We're lucky, man. We're lucky. But yeah, those are just places I've been to, man, that I can, recommend or whatnot. But so Teddy's, I was mentioning Teddy's, the ones that I think it was a miss for me, like twice that I've been there. So Teddy's used to work with Bradley from Chud's Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
So they used to work at Freeman's, and then so he came down. Joyel came down and opened up a restaurant here in Westlaco, my hometown, and so he has it not too far away from my house. So he's running Teddy's Barbecue, and then he has I think it's an Italian restaurant here. It's called Felicia's or something like that. It's a pizza restaurant. High reviews. I have yet to be there. I have yet to gone there. But yeah, he used to work at Freeman's with Chud, and now he has his own restaurant down here.
That's something they didn't agree with you, huh? Colombo.
Yeah, migas with chorizo. Oh my god, dude. Lone Bull, man. They have the. Tell them what a migas locas is, Simon. Migas locas. You know what a migas locas is, right?
No, sir. That's new to me. What is that?
What the hell?
I know what migas are.
You don't know what migas locas are? Yeah, so basically, migas locas is a la mexicana with chorizo and cheese. So you're gonna get your corn tortilla, cut it up, mix it with egg, and then you put jalapeno, tomato, onion, mix it all there together, and then you top it with Mexican blended cheese. That's what you call migas locas. Fucking best dish here in South Texas. Fucking beautiful.
What's up, Guggen?
That's true Tex-Mex right there. That's true Tex-Mex. Kick yourself in the balls if you're. It's not. It's fucking beautiful. Um, um, but you know what? I tell you what, man.
So what's the difference between migas and chilaquiles?
Okay, so chilaquiles will most of the time chilaquiles won't always include eggs. Sometimes it will or not, but they will put chicken inside the chilaquiles with cheese on top. That's it. Nothing else. But your chilaquiles in San Antonio might be different from our chilaquiles, but that's the way I interpret it here locally. How do they do chilaquiles in San Antonio?
So they fried the tortilla into like chips. They use eggs, cheese, and salsa.
Yeah.
In the preparation of the meal, so it's all together.
They don't put a meat in it.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the same as here, except they'll put a meat in it. They'll put chicken. 90% of the time, they'll put chicken on it. But yeah, that's the chilaquiles is the same thing that we have down here. Yep. Have you ever tried? You have taco palenque over there?
Sure, do. I mean,
You ever had Carritas de Nuevo León?
no.
Garritas de Nuevo León is a finely shaved, super thin ribeye, like shaved really thin, and then they'll shave it down, grill it like on a flat top, and then they'll put Oaxaca cheese on top with onions, and then on a corn tortilla. Those are Garritas de Nuevo León. Fucking phenomenal, man.
And you see how they prepare. I think they call machetes, where they're long tortillas like that. It's kind of like a long taco, basically, but it's a long corn tortilla. And in it, fried in it, and the heck. Oh, that's you. uh, and then it's about like a foot long tortilla.
Oh no, I've never seen that. Never seen that.
The heck.
There's a place downtown in St. Mary's, Simon, that I fucking love in San Antonio.
Uh-huh.
They do the flank steak as a breakfast steak.
Yeah.
They clean it up like without any fat, and they just sear the fuck out of it, man. And they put some nice I don't know what seasoning they use on top, but it's nice and peppery with garlic and it's probably an SPG type of rub. They sear the fuck out of it, and it's real flat. And they put 2 eggs, and then they put salsa ranchera with big chunks of tomato, jalapeno, green pepper, and onion with tomato sauce on it. 2 eggs and bacon. It's and beans. It's the fucking bomb, Cheka Khan. Man. It's beautiful, man.
What?
I'll use a reference. Oh, it's the bomb Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. That was a song back in my day. Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan. I ain't heard that in a long time.
Oh man, I'm telling you, Lance, if you ate that, you would turn like 4 shaders of brown. You know what I mean?
In the pants.
I'm telling you, it's fucking fantastic, man. I can tell you where that's at, um, Mark from Lone Bull. That's a great restaurant. It's downtown on St. Mary's, close to Gus's Barbecue. And if you never had Gus's fried chicken, it's the best fried chicken, also. Man, it's really, really good. There's a lot of good places in San Antonio, dude. Man,
Oh, there he is.
Just stuff winding through my head.
Still wants to take a picture of that fish.
No, I'm just I got Panchuco is one of them that's waiting for my. If what happened to my laptop is what is thought, then I gotta figure out how to get that pattern out of that computer for Panchuco.
Mm.
If it died like it did.
hey
So we'll
Lance,
see.
I had a quick question, like about your fish.
Mhm.
Like, do you have names for your fish?
No, I don't name any of my fish.
He's got too many fish.
There was one black and white one that we went to out of state show, and my wife called it cow because it was black and white. It was huge. But no, I don't. No, I don't get into all that.
Um,
What?
Make it. Yeah, I don't know what happened. We had a crazy ass storm. Knocked the radio out. No lightning. Just a service, and I went to fire that thing up to get a couple patterns out of the computer, and that was it. Sunday, Monday, yeah.
Fish 5, bait and snack.
Well, they were talking about vending machines. I had never heard that.
Really?
Never, ever. You always, around here, you just go to a sports shop and pick them up. Or you can go to 7-Eleven and liquor stores if you just want, like, night crawlers or bloodworms. But
Yeah. See, so here, and this is a long time ago, right? So you remember the old soda machines that had like the sodas in the chute, right? And but there's
yeah,
no door where it would turn and it would give you the next soda.
right.
Basically the same thing. These were in foam containers with a lid. Uh, it was locked, so you had to put in the money to open it and grab the next one, and then it would turn to give you the next one, right? For the next person.
Yeah. No, years and years ago, there was a little shack that was Riverside, and he would sell bait, but that was it.
Here you go, Lance. Something for you to do.
Do a search for the video fish vending machines. Really?
No, not sure what you will find, but just don't
Could
click
be
on
some could be some lady walking a parking lot, right?
that. Oh, oh, you're too funny.
Some salt water, some sort of.
You need friends to catch catfish.
You need shrimp to catch catfish. I remember my mom telling me once before we talked vending machines. She said you used to be able to buy a pack of cigarettes out of the out of a vending machine because of the. I guess it's before. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's because before the machine gave you change or whatever it was. But if it was, let's just say the pack of cigarettes was 45 cents, and you put some quarters in there. Inside of the cellophane of the pack of cigarettes would be a nickel
Nickel.
that was packaged in every pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, that was a change from the 50 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Must have been cigarettes. I don't remember anybody else doing it, but yeah.
Oh, did you get a 22-inch Guggen? Got matches. How many burners? 36 inch. It's in the kitchen. Machine. Slot machine.
Guggen beans. Guggen.
The big one.
Yeah, he'd be singing "Beans don't burn on the grill." And he's talking about no grease in his kitchen.
Yeah. I'll be out of his floor outside. I need to get my Blackstone out and start cooking on it, and I haven't used it in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't used my 36-inch in a long time. Pretty nice. Not getting. Okay, not getting grease splatter.
You still on that?
Well, you said something. I said, well, maybe I misread it. But that 24-inch is the one I like going to anymore. I love that thing.
You have the bigger one?
I have 36-inch too. That was the first one I got. And I like it too, but it's just the two of us. Rarely do I need that much flat top.
Yeah, and when I use it, I cook for a bunch of people, so I like having all that extra space.
Yeah.
I
The
cooked.
20.
I think I cooked 24 burgers at one time
Yeah.
for Halloween this past year.
The 24-inch, all I need is just one of the burners on. I leave the other one off. You don't need them both running.
Yep, I usually have two. Yeah, two. Or if I have three, I have them on real low.
Yeah.
The one on the far right, I have it off.
I got the other day. Let me see if I have it here.
That merger, I mean, that's been out for a while as far as that happening between them. But has anybody seen like any new items coming out under the combined name or anything?
Nope. I looked. Well, at least as far as Walmart, I looked and there was nothing different. They carry Blackstone stuff, but I don't think they carry Weber.
Yeah. Now, when they merged, I didn't know if it was, sort of kind of curious. I sort of assumed that they would, bring their heads together and put out something, Weber Blackstone, but.
There you go.
I don't know who shoots. Says big grill will be nice. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I mean, I like that 36-inch, but having the 24-inch, I just don't need it.
And then you still have that smaller grill from what's it, Viva? Or is it one of the grills?
The little fold out?
Yeah, don't you have a small one?
Yeah, like the press. Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you do have that, don't you? Forgot about that.
Mm, that one's good too. It's just a little bit more of a pain to clean up because where the two halves fold down.
Stuff was in there.
If you're cooking something really greasy, it will overflow that tray, a little catch pan in there. But it's really made for like pressing out sandwiches and stuff like that. But it's still, I mean, I enjoy using it. Just got to be careful with it. The 24-inch got a big cup on it. You don't have to worry about it. The 36-inch, actually, I bought the kit on a 36-inch to modify it. So it has like a spout that'll sling it out, and then it hangs a bucket on it. So it's even like a large capacity grease.
Mm-hmm.
But that one, the 36 is all stainless steel. It's an old version. Guggen is the latest Blackstone. I saw a review on it today. Oh, really? So Steven's saying there is a new Blackstone? Guggen, is it the latest Blackstone? I saw a review on it today. Few difference, not much to talk about. Okay. One thing I really want to do, and I haven't done yet, and I'll definitely do that on a 36-inch, just so I don't burn shit up. But I want to do a fried rice, like a shrimp fried rice.
Yep. Still be wanting to do that, like a stir fry type of thing,
Yeah,
shrimp or chicken.
I want to do. I got the wok, but I want to use the kettle. Put the wok in like where the Vortex was.
Yeah.
I want to do a green pepper steak stir fry.
Do I take out the grate and have it set on the?
Grate out, yeah, and do a green pepper and onion steak stir fry in that.
So you can take out the grate, put in the vortex, and set that thing on the vortex.
You could, or just build a bed of coal underneath of it, or use the two halves. Two halves.
Yeah.
On a stone. I had done that.
So I was looking at this company I was corresponding with, and they were telling me that they build grills for several companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, they're from China. So let me show you some of the companies they build grills for that you may think that they're all American.
Weber and what is on there? Gorilla Girls.
Gorilla Girls. It's blurry for me. I can't really see a whole lot. Coyote was that top one?
And Coyotes on top.
It's Napoleon.
It's getting dark now.
Napoleon, Walmart. Yeah, there's several, man. You'll be surprised.
I thought Napoleon was like one of the best ones out there for gas grills, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, everything goes up tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you got your favorite Mexican salsa already, because that's gonna go up too.
What now?
Your salsa Valentina is gonna go up tomorrow.
Mm. Did I take over your live there, Simon?
Yeah, just look at your beautiful self, man. I think the bourbon's hitting me pretty good.
Yeah, you'll be surprised at the different companies. They're like, I don't know, man. But yeah,
Well, you know what, Pacheco? What I think, since it's not gonna be going to Canada, I think it's gonna be more of it here, so it might be easier to find, which is good for people that like bourbon or booze in general.
man, I can't wait to. My wife fucking warned me today. She says we better not go to McDonald's after your fucking life. I said, hey, settle down. I said it's not a Saturday. I'll just hold my hunger off for breakfast tomorrow. But yeah, last Saturday when we were on, I
I
said,
showed, I showed them the picture. I saw you doing it at the drive-thru.
we were in the drive. She was half asleep like this. I said, just let's go so I can take my boys. So he get all excited. He got all excited. I gave him ice cream, and then I get him nuggets and fries, and he was real happy.
Oh, good
You know,
night.
and I had rewards, and I got. We'll see you there, Humble. I got a quarter pounder. It was fucking great. Man. Sausage McGurk. Yeah. No, tomorrow I'll see what I get.
Got to use up some of them rewards points.
Yeah.
Speaking of, they keep telling me I have free stuff to pick up. Like, I don't wanna. Literally, my McDonald's is about 3 blocks straight that way.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I don't eat there.
And it's so cheap now, man. Sometimes you don't even want to turn on the pit no more because it's so fucking cheap eating outside. Like
The
you get the $5 double cheeseburger with 4-piece nugget, a Coke, and fries. It's okay because I don't eat big fries anyway. I don't care about the small order of fries. I'll get a small drink and I can refill as much as I want. Then I'll get a fucking um, 4-piece nugget and a double meat cheeseburger small. Then I'll order another cheeseburger because I'll use a 10% off or something coupon through my app. Man, it comes out cheap, man. All three of us eat for less than $20, man.
Really? That is cheap.
the I can get like a Big Mac or a quarter pounder for free, right? And then I can get the nuggets cheap, right? And then whatever my nephew gets, it's we can eat for pretty good for about 20.
Yeah. Several people, man. It's cheap, man. I'll fucking. The only thing is sometimes, depending on what McDonald's you go to, right? You're eating the beef and it doesn't seem as beefy. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I
I
like
guess because we're so spoiled being barbecue enthusiasts, that we fucking grade other people more harsh.
I like the little cheeseburgers they have on the menu. It's just called a cheeseburger. It's not a quarter pounder or nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's super
Junior
cheap.
cheeseburger?
Not
Yeah,
just burger.
they're sometimes better than the fucking big burgers, man.
My wife swears by that. We don't go do the McDonald's, we do the Wendy's. And that's what she swears. She'd rather have a junior bacon cheeseburger than a regular bacon
See,
cheeseburger.
there you go.
She said they're so much better. Me, I want the spicy chicken and a chili. But I don't go to we don't. I mean, I should say we don't go to McDonald's. I bet you I haven't been to McDonald's this year, and probably only once or twice last year.
I bet you I haven't been to McDonald's this month.
I bet you I haven't been to McDonald's today.
Yeah. You're doubting yourself.
He had to think about that.
But even have that.
99 cents, yep.
Damn, honey.
That guy's going to be killed tonight. You watch.
Fucking barbecue at your place, dude.
What's that?
We're due for a barbecue at your place, dude. Me, you, and
Say when? Maybe at Rick's place, man. He's bigger over there.
Rick. Rick's got an event coming up in April.
Uh-huh.
You want to meet up there?
Yeah. I just need to know when and where.
Rick, I'm sorry if you don't like this, but I'm gonna show. Give me a second. Damn it! I fucking erased it. Give me a second.
That means you can go.
Rick, you on? Or is it still on the party? Give me a second.
I missed a bacon ultimate with cheese from Jack in the Box.
Man, I love fucking Jack in the Box, dude.
We haven't had a Jack in the Box. I bet you it's over 20, 25 years, maybe even 30 years. They left the area.
Crap in the box, huh?
I love Jack in the Box. Here we go. It's gonna be it's gonna be May 31st. Barbecue Outfitters.
May 31st?
Yeah.
Okay. He did one of those last year.
With Al Fragoni.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I think the one he had last year, didn't it? CJ Mom Papa Joe's go there and cook?
I think so.
Image file. I was gonna do this to y'all guys earlier today. Let me see. I was gonna start the live, run this for a couple of minutes, and then end the live.
My dumb ass, you sent it to me in a text. I keep trying to find the play button.
How do I stop sharing? Stop. Remove that. There we go.
Bringing in the big guns.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, so if anything, that's still that's still 2 months away, Simon. But I'll be there.
It's in May, right?
Yeah, I'll be there in 2 weeks. And then I'm gonna stop by Merck's. I'm gonna get a whole shitload of sausage and I'll bring you some.
Totally.
Best fucking sausage in San Antonio, man. It's fucking fantastic.
Now, he's still posting stuff.
Yeah, he posted one this week, I think.
Yeah,
And
CJ, Mama and Papa
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, if you're referring to his lives,
Yeah, he hasn't done a live in a year or so, right?
I don't know if it's been that long, but yeah, he hadn't posted one for a while. But his cooks, he's still doing pretty regularly.
Every Saturday.
Yeah, pastrami. That was his latest one. I think one before that, wasn't it? Or was that Rick? Deep fried bacon wrapped bacon.
That was Rick this past week. I still have some.
I think I mentioned this before, but he's one of those guys that have done really well transitioning over from a competition cooker to a regular content creator. CJ, my Mama and Papa Joe's done really well with that.
Repeat that, please. I heard the name. I was reading the text. I heard the name, but what was the first part of that sentence?
Yeah, so you see a lot of content creators that were competition
Oh, okay. Yeah.
in the competition world, and they
Yeah.
stay in the competition world as far as their video content. But with CJ and Mama and Papa Joe, he transitioned very well from becoming a competition cooker to a content creator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another one that's done really well with that, and probably even better, is Arnie Tex.
Yeah.
He was a competition cooker, and now he's very well transitioned over to a content creator.
Yeah. Well, he
Well,
did really good on YouTube right from the get go, man.
yeah. I saw him out of the blue on some ad that I just wasn't expecting to see him on. It was some type of a cooking ad or something, and he was there. I said, no way. Didn't say anything about his YouTube channel, just him as a cook.
Huh? Maybe his new book. He's got a book coming out in May, I think.
Oh,
Hey, looky here.
the bearded town. What's up, Brian?
Like his avatar.
Yeah, been a minute for sure.
Yeah, been more than a minute, man.
I think a lot of times, like those competition cooker people, they kind of have a head. I wouldn't say a head start, but I don't know how to say like a following maybe from the competition world, and they bring it over to the YouTube world, and they start off with a blast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, chicken fried,
Yeah.
man. Have you been in his life?
Who?
Crazy. Chicken fried barbecue.
Chicken fried barbecue.
That Bill Purvis.
Right.
Yeah, he's
Well,
got a
that's
lot of Tuesdays. Tuesday right before mine.
not in the cooking world, but he is in the cooking world now. But he started his channel blew up because he spent years as a podcaster. I can't. I am not gonna be able to remember his damn name now. It was damn it. I'll have to look it up now. That's gonna bug me. Younger guy. He's in Virginia, but he was a podcaster, and he wanted to start cooking. He went started a YouTube channel, and he had like tens of twenties of thousands of followers. And when he started his YouTube channel, it's like instant blow up. And the guy could cook. What the hell is his name?
Chicken fried. Now I don't know about that, but I know he was a comp cooker. He still is. He's still winning. But he restarted his channel last year, and then it just kicked off. It's pretty popular channel. What's up, Chef John?
Yeah.
I can't even think of the guy that another guy that blew up. I think he's in Las Vegas. At one point, he was calling him his nephew, but it turned out it wasn't really a nephew at all. I can't even think of his damn name right now.
Johnny, what's going on? It's crazy, man. Like when you look at like the common viewer that sees, YouTube and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
in a way, those people don't realize that somehow we kind of all know each other. We're all connected, and and sometimes they don't realize that they'll tell you, "Hey, this guy TJ from Mama and Papa Joe, or do you know so and so, or do you know? No, yeah, definitely. I know them. Have you ever seen them do this and this and that? But they don't realize that when you're a content creator, plus you watch everybody. You know what I mean? Uh, but that's just my take on it, man. A lot of people kind of don't realize how much it takes to,
Let it go good.
put out
All right,
content.
Gugan. Man, I go through this list. There's so many channels in here that I'm subscribed to. I couldn't even tell you anything about them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people that got memberships last week. I don't know who they are.
God, I can see his pit. There he is, Mr. Make It Happen. That dude was a podcaster, and when he came in, he wanted to start doing cook because he was friends of. Now I gotta find him. He's
Yeah,
in
name's not
Vegas.
familiar, but I don't think I follow him.
He has some good recipes. Cook's good. God, what's the name of that other guy? I should know him more than any of them. He's one that really blew up, or had blown up years ago. Yeah, he's into race cars too. I don't know if he actually drives now, or if he just has a driver. What the hell is his name? God damn, I hate this. Mr. Make It Happen, and they have a cookbook out between the two of them.
Well, look up his cookbook. You might find it that way.
Once I say his name, you're going to say, how the hell did you forget him? And I'm going to say, I can't tell you.
Smoking Joe.
Nope.
Smoky Ribs.
Nope.
Cooking and Grilling with AB.
AB, that's it right there. AB.
Only reason I said that is because of Pachuco.
Yeah, Panchuco. Yep, that's him. At one point, AB was calling him his nephew, but it turned out later, AB said on one of his lives that it's not. But and I saw the same thing. It's like that dude, Make It Happen. He was talking about his history and how he got started. I was like, really? I mean, he was like something like in the first week he went to like 20,000 subs or something like that because he had so many followers on his podcast. But he can cook.
Yeah, I just subbed to his channel, man. He's got.
Oh, really?
I didn't know about him.
So that guy, I've heard his name. I just I don't think I follow him.
No, Steve, they said that AB actually said in one of his lives that he was saying it was his nephew, but then the guy just like blew up, and he actually came out later and said that it was not his nephew, unless they just said that just because the guy said, "Look, I want to make it on my own. You know, I want to make it under your name." I mean, maybe that's a possibility, but actually, AB said that came out later that it was not his nephew.
What's up, Lep?
What's up, Lep?
Wow.
AB's been hanging out with the Street Outlaws. Oh, is that right? So he's still in. I know he was big into race cars. When he does the one of his podcasts from his home or his office or whatever, you can see some of the cars in the background hanging on the walls. Don't surprise me. I think he's got his own restaurant.
I think I saw something like
Well, AB has a couple of books now.
Couple what?
Books.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know he had one maybe a year ago. I remember them releasing it between the both of them. But I'm pretty sure he also has his own restaurant. Has had his restaurant. Yep, race the bug. Yep. But he started off in like the kitchen of his house or something when I first started watching AB. Now he's got a damn studio and everything he cooks out of. But
how long has it been on, Lance?
who, AB? Years. I don't know exactly how long, but he's been. I can close my damn tab now.
You know, it makes me wonder. You know, I don't know if you guys think about it, but I don't know. Sometimes you know you get to a point where you don't think you're getting anywhere, right? And
Right.
you're like, well, I'll take a break or whatever. How many times can you say that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Um, but you know, obviously, you might say it several times until you get to a point where these guys are at, right? I mean,
Says
I don't know.
he says he joined YouTube in 2017.
Wow. So that's 8 years.
Las Vegas, California. Smoking and grilling with AB. Pinterest, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
All the things, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Chef saying taking breaks always hurts my channel. Yeah, definitely. You know, I'll be honest, dude. Today I thought I won't go live because there were some issues that I had to get, you know, attend to, and uh, but I took care of them early, and then I said, should I still go on live? Yeah, I'll go on live. I was gonna cancel it. I was getting ready to cancel because my family is more important than anything else for me, you know. But no, we got through it real quick. There were some issues with my wife's car, and we got through them quick. And then I thought, well, still, let's go have a good dinner or whatnot. But we did that, and then I was like, no, I'll continue with the live, you know. But you think about that, ever taking a break and on, you know, all that, you know. I don't know, man. I'm to a point where I got only one video to my bank, and I better get my fucking tush ready to fucking learn the new camera that I bought. I haven't done that. Uh, Sometimes you're your own boss, and you can say, you know what, I'll take my time learning that, right? But you know, you think about other people that do it on the outside, man. How do they deal with it? You know. Uh,
All right, Steven.
it's a grind, man. You gotta understand with YouTube, if you wanna get somewhere, it's gonna have to be a grind.
They hire assistants. What's Johnny talking about?
I'm guessing like with people that grow.
Well, AB, if you watch his, I don't know if he still has. He started getting tied up even with that guy. Used to have a cooking show on the Cooking Network. Neely's, I think his name was Neely's. He and his wife, they had a cooking show on television, and I think I think those two split up, but somehow or another, AB and Neely, they were doing some stuff on the podcast there for a while. But yeah, if you watch his podcast, assuming he's still, because I haven't watched one in a while, he had people answering the chat, forwarding questions to him, does all kinds of shit for him. He's done made it.
You're talking about Amy?
AB, yeah.
Wow. I didn't know he went on live.
He used to. I don't know if he still is, but he used to have a podcast once a week.
Wow.
So Lep seems to really know a lot about the dude. I mean, he said, Lep, is he still doing that thing with that Neely guy that had the cooking channel? Can't remember his first name. I'm going to say Nate, but that ain't right. Time I saw his YouTube live, it was 10,000 viewers. That's on it. And he'll go through, like, say he has someone checking his comments and all that. And don't be surprised if he's not talking about your comment. I mean, he's going through the comments. You don't have to give him, a super chat for him to answer your question.
Wow, that's cool. That's one thing, Lance, that you mentioned, that somebody that big, hitting subject on your comment. There's people that have I don't know how many subscribers, but they'll have like 3 or 4 people watching, and you go on and say hi to everybody, and they don't even acknowledge you, dude. They only have 4 fucking people watching, dude. You're a dumb fuck if you don't acknowledge those people, those 4 people. Just say hi to them. You're a stupid fuck if you don't acknowledge. And there's tons of those people out there right now doing that.
I've always said, never forget where you came from. That is just a motto. Never forget where you came from.
You're out there trying to network and say hi to people here and there, and they don't even acknowledge you, dude.
Right.
You're stupid if you don't acknowledge them.
Yeah.
Fancy you're hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm gonna call it a night, man. It's 2 hours and 22 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, I think Cleveland's ready to go take his beauty nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta be out the house. Oh, excuse me, by 6:30. I'm ready to crash.
Yeah, me too. I have a nurse coming early tomorrow morning, so. But that's all I gotta do tomorrow. Maybe I'll fucking edit a video tomorrow.
Hey, Simon, I'll let you know when I'm up there. I think it should be not this week, maybe the following week.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, let me know.
Yeah. Well,
All
guys,
right, have a good night. There we go.